Hello guys, it's Verzikten here. Please enjoy and I'll see you on the next video.
But OTV is still together and we're just going to be taking a very short content break. Everyone just needs a little bit of a mental break. We've been not sleeping very well and kind of trying to one up each other in terms of how many hours did you sleep last night? And then this happened yesterday. Scara was like, so I got 4 hours of sleep, and I was like, I raised you 3 hours. And I was like, I got, like, we've just been comparing, like, the amount of stress and everything that we've been through is just crazy. We stayed up so many nights just talking about everything nonstop, just very draining. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a short break, but we'll be up and running again soon. And I know some people might be worried because Fed did do a lot of the behind the scenes at OTV, but it was actually, we kind of stopped doing it actually for about a month now. So we brought on Broden. Broden has been amazing, and he's been taking over what Fed was responsible for, which was like coming up with video ideas and like executing them and doing the shoots and everything. Yeah, he's been great. So actually, like, the last 3 shoots were stuff that Broden filmed and did. So yeah, and they were really good. They're really good. So I'm not actually not too worried about our content in general. I just think that no matter what, we'll do our best. And hopefully it'll be good still. But Toast was just like what's wrong? And kind of, was it, he guessed if it was Fed, and then he guessed, like, and I even wasn't even gonna say it then, and I don't know if I would have ever said anything, but he asked if, like, Fed did anything to me, and I cracked, and I told him, and it was like a weight off of my shoulders because I haven't told anyone in offline TV yet. This was like months later too, like months and months after it happened, because I was very scared that it would get out and that offline TV would just die. And I didn't want that. I didn't want something that involved me to be like the cause of that. Sean would never, like, if he was really upset or like livid about it and didn't give Fed the benefit of the doubt, he would just quit. And he would just never, like, he wouldn't care about that. But Fed said that it would be in his best interest to not be upset at him. And I was super upset hearing that, because Sean is so nice. Like, you did this to his girlfriend at the time, and like, you're the one who should be asking for forgiveness. How could you say that? Sean is so fucking nice. And I'm trying to comfort him with, and he said, I was very upset. I remember when I was telling Toast, that was one of the things that I told him that upset me a lot. And he found out. And yeah, he didn't apologize to me at that time. He messaged me today, or last night, and this was when, like, everything was out already, you know? The statements were out. Yvonne, like, wrote her statement, or explained her statement and everything. And he wrote me a message, and at the end he said, I'm so sorry. And I don't think he has anything to gain from that, especially when everything is out already. So I believe that, like, he's, even if, I don't know if he's gonna be a better person in the future, and I can't see the future, but I feel like he'll at least make the effort, so avoid like harassing or hating him if hating on him if possible. There's already a lot of bad comments and hateful stuff out there. I don't think any more will help him change for the better. I should have seen a bit of the signs where he did kind of push boundaries, or when I would ask him to not do something, there was always like pushback in terms of like he would take off his pants and just have, and then like, cause it's like uncomfortable, or take off his jeans cause it was uncomfortable, right? And then I was kind of like, put it back on, like you're not getting, like you're, that's not it, sort of thing. He's like, but it's uncomfortable, and it's like, so there's like pushback. So that was something that I didn't let him do that, but like the fact that there was like, I was trying to tell him no and he kept giving this back and forth with me was very frustrating. And that happened a lot, not just like in terms of that, but just in a lot of things. Is I want other people to hear this as well, who've like either suffered the same thing or are learning about it or anything, that you are not to blame when you didn't want it to happen in the first place. When they were the ones who put you in that position, like, how can other people minimize what you went through and try to blame you when you didn't even want that in the first place? It's not like you don't even expect it to happen. You're put on the spot to think on the spot on what to do while you're still trying to process what the hell is going on. So yeah, I just didn't want to be silent and have people thinking that the mindset of they could have just said no is okay. There's a lot of things that could have been done. If you want to say that I could have just said no, I could have hired a guy and locked my door so that he didn't have a chance of coming in at all. Or maybe if I never moved into the offline TV house in the first place, this never would have happened. Or, this is even the crazier part, but he could have just not done it. Like, or even this, at the bare minimum, he could have asked before he did it. He could have not made his way downstairs into my room. There's so many things you could say that could have happened, but you choose to say you could have just said no. Out of everything. Instead of saying he could have just not done it. Telling him how I felt OTV was family, and no matter where we went, whether it was conventions or events, that I always liked that I had like a general direction that I could walk to. Like at TwitchCon, if I see Lily or whoever, I would be able to just walk towards that general direction because they're, you know, it's like you're walking to your family or your friends. Like it was that. And I was sad that, you know, if we weren't together anymore, like I don't have a direction. And I explained that to him, and he told me that he wouldn't let that happen, that he would refuse to let me leave the group, and he made me feel a lot better. He told me he'd do everything in his power to keep me. I remember that. Oh, you guys were cute. Did you guys watch? Oh no, I don't like knowing that you guys watch. It's really embarrassing.
The whole thing
Oh,
about
it's so embarrassing.
No, it's okay. You're very strong.
I'm scared I would say too much or like not be very good at
Okay.
it.